definitely the fucking retrograde. That's for sure. Anyway, it's not working properly on my phone, but it's working properly on here. I'm sure. Yeah, it works fine on my computer, but it don't do it on the fucking in the phone. It's something different. I went on my phone on Instagram, and it was perfectly fine. So it's a YouTube thing, which it always is. And plus, today is the first day of the retrograde, so that's probably why. I'm so fed up, man. It's always some fucking bullshit. But anyway, I'll check that out for you right now, Ariana. And thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Like, do you like you obviously you know what he looks like, right? Because like the guy I get, he's got like thinned out hair, like where you can see his scalp. Like he's not like I don't see him being completely bald or anything, but like he looks like he has like some type of hair left, right? But it's thin. Like this is the guy that I see, right? Yeah. Like does he have like, like um like his nose is like kind of like mine, but like wider. Like I see a guy with like a wider, bigger nose. He seems like a strong dude, like a strong guy. Like he's big, like a not like huge, but like he's a big guy. Yeah, I can see the guy, like but I'm gonna try and see what he says or what he can tell me. It's weird because I keep touching my nose, so I don't know if like he had problems with his nose or his breathing or something. Because that's what I'm getting. Like I'm getting like a bloody nose, or like he must have fell, or like he must have fucked his nose up or something. Like it might like ah. I'm saying too, man. Fuck, I feel like weird, like like I don't want you to put your, like I'm like it's weird because like I can get like a like how you breathe through your nose and then it comes down through like your mouth and shit, right? And like it's all fucked up right here. Like I can feel it, like his like nasal passage, and then like his like his throat is all messed up. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's all messed up. Like I can feel like his energy, like it's all messed up. It's so weird, like almost like that bloody feeling, like when like people who do that shit, like their nostrils and they're like are so raw that it's like bloodyish type of taste that I get, like he was really fucked up before he passed away. Like I'm getting that. Like I can sense his energy, like and taste like that weird feeling. Ugh. Like he was in bad shape, man. He went before he passed away. Like I'm gonna see what he says about you. Mm. Yeah, I can definitely like feel him and stuff. Like I don't think he was cool with your mom either. Like, like I don't see him like I see him like saying that like he's talking about his like your mom. Like he's saying that like there was like he was inactive with her and like he lost his concentration, he had anxiety, like like he had like he gave her anxiety and she lost a lot because of him, because of like the things that he did and stuff like that. Like he had a bad like your mom like kind of looked at him in a very bad way, like, and he was like that's what hurts him a lot is what he's done to the people that was around him. And like he wanted to completely change his life, and he knew he had to get rid of like his past relationships and his past stuff, and he wanted to end things all the time with like friends and family, and like he lost his stability. He says he had someone his past material things, probably money, and like he's saying now that he's in spirit, now that he's in spirit, he's trying to like have a hopeful outlook that he's somewhere where he can be with return with friends from the past, people from the past, like reunite with certain people. Like I don't know if your mom's passed away or not, but like he kind of want to like make it up to her in some type of way, and to you, and to if you have sisters or whatever. I know you said you have a brother, but it's more a woman thing. Yeah, if she's alive, then like he knows he left her in a in a weird like state of mind. Like she probably doesn't really care for him like that. I don't know, but like the way he's talking, yeah, the way he's talking is like some crazy shit. Guys, give me a second here. I'm doing a reading for Ariana. Okay. Hi Zara, how are you doing, sweetheart? And Sigma, I'm just doing a reading here. I'll get to you guys eventually. So yeah, it's like, but the people in spirit, right, is the people that he's telling me he wants to reunite with. Like, cause he fucked up big time on some things, and he's telling me like I want to reunite with people, and he's hopeful that these people are gonna take him in spirit and help him and shit, and the people that are living are going to like, you know, I wouldn't say for like he's not asking for forgiveness. He's like he knows everybody. He wants everybody to know that like he loves everybody. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he loves you all deep down inside. Like he knows that you probably don't trust that or believe that maybe, right? But he wants to everybody to know that he sincerely loves everybody, even though like he, you know, didn't maybe show that or maybe didn't care at the time, or like that's why like when people pass away, they kind of go in spirit and then they're like, how the fuck am I gonna like fix my life, or how am I gonna make people believe that I really care or really gave a shit about him? You know what I'm saying? So he's kind of like he's sitting at a table and he's looking at me and he's saying like, just tell everybody that I love them, even though they probably don't believe that, or if they do believe that, just let them know, like Yeah, I can't even remember what I said to you last time, but it's like let me see if I see him sitting down on a table, like a wooden table and a wooden chair. That's where I see him right now. And his nose is all fucked up. Like I keep getting this feeling in my nose, like my nose is fucked up, but it's not. But like that's his energy is so strong, and I get like a weird feeling, man. Like he's like the reason why, like the reason why he's coming to your house is because he wants to be around you, because he wants to, like, if you're the youngest or whatever, or like something like that, if you're somebody that was like really like he wanted to be like protect you and shit, that's probably why. You might hear a bird in the background fucking making noise. I swear everything is fucking aggravating. Shh. Fucking doing a reading over here, damn it. Fucking birds. Anyway, right? Um, the reason why like he's there is because he wants to protect you, right? Because he doesn't want like other people to be there. I feel like spirit was around you already and he kind of like took over. You know what I'm saying? He took over everything and he didn't want you to like feel like that. Just give me a second, man. This motherfucker. I swear, boy. All or nothing, man. I don't know if you're still there, but yeah, it's like he's trying to like protect you and stuff. He's trying to protect you. He's trying to like make sure that no one does anything to you. Um, like he's still there, like he's there, and but he's sitting at a table and a chair now, right? And he's pretty much like there because he wants to be there. Like he feels like, you know, if he never was close to your kids, he wants to be there for your kids, for you. Like he feels like that's the only place that he could be right now because he probably couldn't go back home because he probably would be devastated or he probably is not welcome there. Because what I tell people is this is he's gonna go. Yeah, exactly. So that's why he's there because he feel. And another reason why he's there is because he he can't be taken away from there because there's nobody there like in charge of like your home. So like where he is right now, he knows nobody can tell him get out. See, because you're the dad. So whereas if he were to go to like your mom's house, her spirit family would tell him get the fuck out. You know, if he wasn't cool with her or they weren't cool, like you know. So that's why he ended up being at your home because that's the only place where he feels like he can be. And spirit probably directed him there because he wanted to see his grandkids. You got me? So that's the reason why it's there is to protect you, to be around you, and to make up for all the bullshit that he's done. So he's feeling guilty for a lot of things. You see what I'm saying? And he knows that you need him right now, and he need his help. And it's almost like he's like he knows you have like all this anxiety and all this bullshit around you. So he's just trying to help you. Like he's trying to make sure that nothing else comes towards you or nothing else happens to you. That's the only reason why he's really there is to be with you and be with those kids. You know, I know your situation. You don't have to repeat it, but I know the situation, you know. He just wants to be somewhere because he can't be nowhere because of all the things that he's done. See, the way he comes across to me is like the only place he can be is with you because everybody else won't don't want him around. But in spirit, like he's trying to make up and reunite with people that he once knew, like his brothers, his sisters, his parents. Like they look down on him. So he's like, you know, I really gotta do a lot of work. So they must have told him, look, you know, in order for you to like prove anything, you need to go deal with, you know, those situations or whatever. Like so that's why he probably feels like the only place he can be is with you because you're probably the only one that will accept him. You know what I mean? So if you're accepting him, that's why he's there. Because that's why I saw him probably there last time, right? Because he has nowhere to go because of what he's done. But honestly, like I still feel it like, you know, fucking hell. Like my nose is all like when I tap into spirit sometimes, like they're strong as like he's a strong guy. I can see that. But he's like he's got these big fucking hands, like and he's like this on his head. And he's like, yeah, Mark, man, I just want to be here because I can't be nowhere else. And like you can see the tear coming down his eye, and he's like, I can't even go nowhere. I have to be here. I want to, be with my daughter and my grandchildren, and blah blah. He says I have to find myself first here in order to like do, things like that. Nah, it's cool. I can handle it. I'm just saying it's kind of weird because like in this nostril right here, like I feel like he fucked this shit all up. Like, and then I feel it a little bit, but it's cool. Like I'm alright. Once I disconnect from him, you'll be cool. Nah, you're not bugging me. It's cool. But like he just wants to like he wants to tell you that he's there for you and he's gonna help you. Like yeah, but like that's the thing. Like he wants you to know that he loves you guys. Like even though he probably never said shit to you like that, or he never like really should it or whatever in the end. But like he wants you to know like he's there for you and the boys. I mean the kids, like because that's what he really wants. You know. So it's weird how I can feel him like that, but he's happy that like he knows you're sad and he knows that you might be in a little bit of like some trouble and stuff and you're dealing with troubled situations, but like he knows that like he wants you to know that family means everything and you should always be with your family. And he says that his greatest wish is to be with you and your family, and he wants to see you back with your family and back together, like everybody happy and everybody together. He says for him, all he really wants is to see his family together. So if there's family discrepancies going on, he doesn't want to see that. He says his biggest wish is to see everybody happy and everybody together. But he says he knows that a man is making things worse and making everybody sad. It's like he's saying also like it's almost like it doesn't matter what you do, you're not gonna get rewarded for being good or being whatever, like, because he's like he seems like he's saying whatever you do, it's like you're not getting credit for it. Yeah. Like he's showing me like your children coming home, right? And it's like he says that's the best part of his whole life is seeing those kids come home and you interacting with them and him like when they play he just says he doesn't bother them because he doesn't want to scare them, but he says he sits there and watches them play. Like I can see him on a couch, right, and he's watching them play. And it's weird too because he says that he travels to like if they go to school, like if your children go to like a nursery or a school or something like that, like he's also like he makes sure that they're okay there too, and he hangs out in the background and just monitors them and makes sure they're okay. Or yeah, or maybe he says he maybe took you to school back in the day or something and monitored you in school. So if it isn't your children, he says it was you. I think yeah, something like that. He's showing me. He's showing me like a classroom and him being in the classroom and taking like a child there. So it maybe could be you. But if your children are in school or nursery, like where there's a lot of desks and tables and shit, like he's there too in the background. But he says he's not going to scare anybody or get in anybody's way. He just wants to be accepted into your home. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Does one of them have like thick brown hair? Okay. Yeah. I see him around a boy with thick brown hair. He's around this boy, like he makes sure the boy doesn't have nothing to do. Like, yeah, yeah. He's around that boy with the brown hair, thick brown hair. And it's like he puts it to the side, like the hair to the side. I almost took my damn hat off. But you see, like my hair, like it's good. Like I put it to the side like that. Like this, the boy is like going like that to the side or whatever. Like he's pushing his hair to the side. He says he's around that boy. He's around that boy and making sure that he's okay at school. Like, like sometimes, like spirit will travel in your car. Not all the time, but they'll go in your car. Like so, when you drop him off, he stays with your son to make sure nothing happens to him. You know what I'm saying? Or he'll monitor him so that way nothing will happen to him because that means a lot to him. Yeah, cry, let it out. It's cool. You know, I'm just glad, honestly, that like I can see him doing those things. So like that's where he just wants everybody together, like because he knows that he wasn't that person to like, because he did all that shit. Ah, okay. Because he says he has to protect that boy at school. He might get like from getting bullied or has special needs. Yeah, so that makes perfect sense. Yeah. So I'm wondering why he says he follows this boy to school. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what the hell he's trying to tell me. But now I know. Yeah. I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that. So that makes sense because he says that he has to be with you because you sometimes get anxiety over all those things. You're not being helped, and he wants to protect those children, and he wants to make sure you're okay because it's like he says that it's not fair, like you going through it by yourself. You know. Well, that's probably why he said what he said. No, but I'm saying like if you guys are not no, okay, I'll put it to you this way, because he said to me that the most important thing to him is all of you are together. So he says that because I remember I said like women, right? So if all you have all sisters, right? So he's saying that what he wants, what his wish is for all of you to remain happy with each other. Like, so if you're all cool with each other, that's his greatest wish. If you're not all cool with each other, then that is his greatest wish. Like, that's what he says. And he says that maybe a man has come, maybe him or men have come in between the love of you guys for each other, or you guys' troubles have caused each other not to like be cool with each other. But that's what he wants the most. Like that's what he wants. He wants all of you to be like, to be cool with each other. That's his biggest wish. So that's what he wants. He says he wants all of you to be together, like to be cool with each other. Like he doesn't want you guys to argue with each other or call each other names or be at each other or do bad things to each other. He wants all of you to be together because life is too short. Like, is the oldest is your oldest sister like my age, like 47, 50, something like that? Cause he shows me like he shows me a woman that has like dirty blonde hair, and she's kind of like a thick woman. Like, I'll tell you what I see. I see a woman that's like she's strong looking. She's like thick. She's built like, like not like muscles, but like she's a solid woman, right? Yeah, and like it looks dirty, blondish, browny hair. Yeah, and it's like to like right here. It's like, and it's like kind of, you know, like he shows me this woman, and he says that she should like bring everybody together. So I don't know if she's trying to. Like I see a woman like my age or a little bit more, and she's got like a round, like a roundish face. Like, but he says that he wants her to like make the initiative to make sure everybody's together. That's what makes like her. But she might look, I don't know, she might look older maybe. I don't know. Yeah, this woman looks older than 30. It could be your mom, yeah. Like if your mom is trying to bring everybody together but can't, then it's probably her. But this lady looks older. Like, yeah, the woman looks older. That's why I was asking who the person is. Like she's like 50 or older. So if your oldest is 30 something, then she's got to be 50 something. Yeah, because the lady I see is thick and got like, brownish, like dirty blondish type hair. And she's like stern looking, you know. Yeah. So he just said that she should have the responsibility to bring the family together because he's not around. So I don't know what your relationship with your mom is and her daughters, but he feels that she should bring everybody together. So he's because I said, well, what's going on? He's like, this woman should bring everybody together, or they want you to like take care of her and make sure she's okay. That's the woman he shows me, and she looks like a solid woman, like she'll slap the shit out of you. Like they can show me people that are living, you know. It's pretty crazy, but yeah. Just give me a second. People are so annoying. So yeah, that's what I got. Um, that's what he wants. But his greatest wish is for all of you to be together and be happy with each other. So if there's a discrepancy between all of you, he doesn't want that. I know you can like change people and you can, do those things, but that's what I'm getting. Sigma, you can ask you ask your question. Are you here so I can answer your question? You're welcome, Mariana. That's no problem. I appreciate it. I'm glad I can help. That's um that's probably why I saw him last time, but I can't remember what I said to you last time. But I remember you said something, but I told him that he was there watching him. He was there watching you in a chair or something like that. So yeah, that makes sense then. But that's why he's there, because I don't feel like he's accepted by anybody else. See, like, all that stuff's gone now. Like, I don't feel nothing no more. That's so crazy, dude. It's almost like him saying, "Don't be like me, cause you'll feel like this." Like, they remind me too, like, 'cause, I was around all that type of shit. I was around fucking idiots with, coke and all that shit and all that fucking drugs and all that. I used to be around, but I never did none of that shit. Like, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I remember. I remember I told you that, yeah. Right, see, and I told you again that he was in the car making sure that when you drop off your son that he takes care of him. And now I know why, because he has special needs. See, this all makes perfect sense now. See, he's a good person in spirit, man. He's trying his best, and he was really sincere just now. Like, he really, like, he was crying and shit, and he was like really telling me like that he fucked up. You know, because when you're in spirit, that's when you get to like repent and like really like. See, that's why I tell people. God tells people like, I can't accept you in heaven, but you can go back to earth and take care of your family. You fucking idiot. That's what God says. Like, I believe God does that, because how the fuck do I see these guys not in hell? Because I don't want to see that anyway. And I can't see them in heaven because I can't see, I'm not worthy enough. I see them in your home, and that's where they belong, because they're not, nobody in this world is worthy to go to heaven. People are only going to hell. And if you're in hell, I can't see you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try and tell people like, these people ain't worthy to go because they've done dumb shit in their life. And it's a perfect example. He did a pack, he did dumb shit. So this is his like, his plea. And God's like, said, look, go deal with your daughter and your grandchildren. They need you. You go protect them, make sure they don't fucking around get nothing bad happen to them. If not, you're gonna go in that hole. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, I gotta, make sure I deal with my life. That's why all this shit makes perfect sense. And I know I'm not delusional. Because sometimes it makes you think like, but I'm glad you confirmed it though. I'm glad. That's cool. I just don't like seeing him sad, but I know he's going through, it's fucked up. But hey, at least he's trying to better himself. He's trying his best, dude. Just want to let you know that he's trying his best. He's definitely trying. He's taking care of his grandson. I appreciate that about him. Like, I'm glad he's like that. Because when they don't help, like, I'm like, yeah, fuck you. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad. And if you want to, I'll delete this live so nobody sees it if you want me to. Like, because I know this is all private shit. So when I get off, I'll delete it if you want me to. That's up to you. Like, I'll delete it if you want. Or if you want, like, you can record it. If you want it, you can record it on your phone and then let me know, and then I'll delete it if you want. Or if you're not bothered by it, then I'll just leave it. Yeah, I mean, no, it's up to you because it's your reading. You know what I'm saying? But you already deleted all the messages, so it's cool. Like, ain't nobody really gonna watch this, watching it. They ain't really care about that. Ain't nobody ever comes to me and says this and that, whatever. Like, that's why I leave all my shit up. Nobody really bothered with it. All right, sweetheart. So yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next question I have here, and then I wish you the best, and just know that he's there doing his best to help you. He doesn't want to scare you guys, you know. All right, cool. Some people are like, yeah, take it down because it's my private shit. But you deleted everything anyway, so that's good, smart. All right, so Sigma, you said, what do I need to know? And Zara, you said you want to ask me something, you want my opinion. Sure, sweetheart, go ahead. Well, I don't, I already know I know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? It's just that some people doubt it, and it's like I don't like when people doubt what God does, for spirit and for people. Like I always feel like people are brainwashed. If you think you're going to heaven, you're out of your damn mind. You ain't going nowhere. And heaven is only sacred for people who don't sin, don't do dumb shit, and like don't do anything. Like you gotta be like a saint. You gotta live by the laws and rules of God in order to be in heaven. Like you can be in the spirit realm, that's what it's called. And you come back to earth, you stay on earth, you never go nowhere. Your spirit leaves your body and stays right on earth. Because that's why I see spirit at people's houses and on earth. They're not coming through a pearly gate and say, I'm here, I'm her dad and I'm here like I'm in heaven. That don't work that way. Don't believe that shit. That's bullshit. In heaven is only that's God. He's there with Jesus and everybody else that's a saint and all that, and people that they're worthy to be there. But not everybody's worthy. I'm not going there either. I'm gonna be on earth like everybody else as a spirit. And I am telling God, I don't need to go to heaven, bro. You can keep me right here on earth. I'm gonna be going everywhere I've always wanted to go and see all the people I need to see. And those who are in hell, I can't see them. You're gonna have to go to a devil person for that. That's not my league. Yeah, I try to tell people that, but they don't believe me. All right. Sigma, you said what you need to know. Let me check. All right, so Sigma, what I get here is your home life is going to be good. You're going to feel peaceful at home. You're going to feel like everything's together. Your fruits of your labor, your prosperity, the things you acquire is all home. You're going to be socializing with people, talking to people. What I get here also is like there could be a woman around you, a blonde woman around you, and this person's like someone who doesn't see what you see, doesn't know what you know. This person is also possible and capable of making you feel like a certain way. This person might be like against you, or this person might not talk to you anymore. You don't want to talk to them. You have a bad feeling about this person. So watch out for this person. And it's a woman. They could have blonde hair and they could be younger, but this person doesn't have any preparation. They have lack of anything for you. This person is someone that you keep your eye on and keep at a distance, or you need to keep at a distance. If you already have that in your mind, it's probably telling you something for a reason. So watch out for that person. Also, you might feel like preoccupied with money, with like just like people's ideas or your ideas on how they're going to come to fruition. You might feel like things are not really going your way, and how you're going to change that and how you're going to get things better. But I do see like you being somebody that's trustworthy and loyal to offer their services and go towards whatever goal you need to go to. Like whatever your goal is, work on your goals, work on your intentions. Reflect on the things that didn't work and make things work now. Get yourself to a better position and a better situation. But I feel like at your job, you're a helpful person, and you're a trustworthy worker, and that's a good thing. So work will be good for you. because of who you are and what and home life. But people around you is always a problem. So there might be a woman around you that's an issue. Don't let her into your energy. Don't give her no energy, and don't allow her to take your energy. If you have some money issues and ideas that are haven't come to fruition yet, that's something that you need to know you have to work on. All right, Sigma. Just try and make the right decisions. If you're indecisive about proceeding about something and you're reluctant of this of like going further or doing something, just like don't worry about anybody gossiping about you or disrespect. Just don't let those people in your energy. And it could be like people that are younger than you. All right. I'm gonna get out of here and I have to go help my sister real quick, and I'll probably be back on later on at some point in time.